On today's episode of Home Helpers Water Cooler Chat, we have an absolute treat in store for you. Joining us today are the remarkable John Cullen, the star of the movie It's Just Parkinson's, and his partner, the lovely Pattie Stoffel, who is also in the movie. And let me tell you, It's Just Parkinson's is not just an inspirational movie for those facing Parkinson's disease. It is a powerful source of motivation for anyone striving to overcome life's obstacles. I highly recommend this movie to all of you, regardless of your age, whether you're a young teenager or a wise soul in your golden years. It speaks to caregivers, to those in the world of sports, or to individuals battling health problems. Absolutely anyone who needs a reminder that they have the strength within to conquer the seemingly impossible. At the end of our interview, I will share with you all more information on how to watch this remarkable movie and how to connect with John and Pattie through the Neuro Challenge Foundation for Parkinson's. So are you ready to meet two extraordinary individuals who are here to inspire and uplift us all? I know I am. Let's go. Thank you, John and Pattie, for joining us today on this episode of Home Helpers Water Cooler Chat. How are you both doing today?
Doing excellent. Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Excellent. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into questions here. John, so my first question for you is, what inspired you to create the movie It's Just Parkinson's? And what I mean is, it's one thing to create a movie after you've overcome certain obstacles, but you had, I think you had the determination and kind of the foresight to say, I know I'm going to overcome many obstacles, so let me go ahead and start recording now so I can capture it. So I'll let you go ahead and answer that question.
Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. I just want to say thank you for inviting us on, and we were thrilled the other day to show the movie to the group. I'm always humbled and touched by how it affects people, and it generally affects people the same way. They're inspired. And they want to do better, make their life better, and live a better life. So it's a great film, and I appreciate you having us there. What inspired me? First of all, I think you need to know a little bit about me. I think I'm uniquely qualified to do this film, primarily because I've always put myself in situations where the outcome is in doubt. And with Parkinson's, the outcome is in doubt. So when I was younger, I raced bicycles. I ran races. I climbed mountains. I did all kinds of things where the outcome was in doubt, and I put myself in a situation where it would almost be impossible for a good outcome, and I'd still have a good outcome. For example, I ran a marathon one year, only training by running 81 miles, and I wanted to see how I'd react throughout the race, and could I make it to the end, and how did I figure out if I could make it? So I think I'm uniquely qualified from that standpoint. I've also studied individuals who lived through those similar experiences, from polar explorers to athletes to regular citizens who've had some type of an incident in their life where the outcome was in doubt. So I've studied those individuals quite a bit. I've also crushed many physical challenges in my lifetime, so I felt Parkinson's was just another challenge, and I feel good about having that challenge. And finally, putting all that together, I figured I wanted to do something for the community, the Parkinson's community, even before my symptoms started to get bad, because I wanted them to see that they could overcome anything with energy and perseverance and grit.
Great. John, we love you, man. And I appreciate it. I mean, it certainly has had an impact. So thank you for making the movie. Let me ask you, how has this condition, the Parkinson's disease, shaped your perspective now on life? Has it changed it at all?
Well, I think you'll be interested. In the preface of my soon-to-be-released book, I talk about the fact that having Parkinson's has actually enriched my life. I think many people find that to be contra to what they're thinking. I think they think it's a bad thing. It's bad news. It's negative. I consider it to be an opportunity for me to live a better life and uh, be happy with the condition I have. It's not the road that I wanted to be on, but it's the journey I'm on now. So, from my standpoint, the perspective is it's great to have Parkinson's, and I love to have the challenge, and I love the fact that I meet so many great people and individuals who inspire me to keep going.
Great. So, John, do you have any advice or, something you want to tell those that are battling Parkinson's right now?
Yeah, I do. Stay in the game, and sometimes it's difficult to stay in the game. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up, but it's hard. It's hard to stay in the fight when you're in pain and when you're maybe not feeling so well. But you got to stay in the fight. You never give up and never surrender, no matter what. And I mean that. And also remember, it's just Parkinson's. I came up with that phrase. It's just Parkinson's because I wanted to cut the thing down to size. I didn't want it to be so enormous that it would overtake me. So I figured cutting it down to size by saying it's just Parkinson's, I'd have people remember that too.
Excellent. I appreciate that. So, Pattie, so same question for you. From a caregiver's perspective, what advice do you have for caregivers or family members of those that have Parkinson's?
Yeah, first of all, be patient. Life as you knew it in the past, it's going to be a lot slower than it was. So you just need to be patient. The person that you are being a caregiver for is going to need more of your support. They're going to need more of your help. And they're going to move slower. So everything you do going forward is just going to be a lot slower. And so you just have to be patient. And once you accept that and you just kind of get in that mindset of having that extra patience, it really helps. The second thing is time management. That is one thing that every morning what I do is I get up and I take a look at what John has going on, what I have going on, or what we have going on together. And I make sure that I schedule our day accordingly. If I wouldn't do that, I think I would become very frustrated. For instance, if we're going somewhere or just having to be ready for an event, like even today, I make sure that I get myself ready and give at least 30 minutes prior to that event that I'm available then to assist John with whatever that is, most likely like getting dressed. Again, it's really going to help. It's going to help the frustration level just by looking at what you have and giving yourself, the ample amount of time to do what you have to get done for that particular day. And then the last thing is joy. You need to bring joy, and you need to continue to have joy in your life. And that's going to be different for every individual based on their limitations. But it could be as easy as one thing John and I do is every evening at about 5 o'clock, we just sit down and we talk. We don't have our phones with us. We just take that opportunity to just have discussion, just the two of us. And that brings us joy and it brings us laughter. And you have to remember laughter is the best medicine.
Those are great tips, and and I'm sure it's encouragement for those caregivers as well. Well, I think that's everything. I'm going to continue to share the movie as much as possible. We're going to
Great.
try to continue to help you make this go viral, to spread this message, this inspirational message for those that have Parkinson's, for their caregivers, and anyone in general, right? Anyone that's overcoming obstacles. So I will continue to do that. I'm going to share the website and how they can rent the movie
Great.
in the comments or in this video, as well as in the comments for this video as well. Trying to think. I think that's everything. Do you guys have any parting words you want to share with our audience?
I think the parting words I'd say is, you need to look at it differently. I think a lot of people look at it as a death sentence. My life is going to suck from here on out. And I just firmly believe that if you have a different attitude, it's going to be a different outcome, mentally and physically. So try to be as positive as possible.
Okay. John, the book that you're coming out with, is that also going to be called It's Just Parkinson's?
No, the name of the book is actually Unbreakable. Unbreakable is the name of the book. A Guide to Living with Adversity. Should be out in September timeframe.
A Guide to Living with Adversity.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, to our audience, I want to thank you for watching, and make sure you go out today and rent the movie It's Just Parkinson's. You'll find the information. I'm going to show it right now after we finish this video, and you'll also find it in the comments. And make sure you look out for John's book, Unbreakable, A Guide to Living with Adversity, that will be coming out soon. And until next time, remember to stay hydrated with great conversations from Home Helpers Water Cooler Chat. Take care, everybody. Once again, thank you, John Cullen and Pattie Stoffel, for joining us today. Your journey and insights have truly touched our hearts. To our audience, to watch the powerful movie It's Just Parkinson, simply visit itsjustparkinsons.com. Scroll down until you see the section that says It's Just Parkinson's is now available on Vimeo, and then click the Watch Now button. Also, if you're an organization interested in hosting a screening of It's Just Parkinson's in your community, we encourage you to connect with the Neuro Challenge Foundation for Parkinson's. You can reach them through their website at neurochallenge.org or by calling 941-926-6413. Once again, thank you for being a part of this extraordinary interview. Let's continue to spread awareness, support one another, and remember that we all have the power to conquer any challenge that comes our way. Never give up. Take care.